What we see in the world isn't always as it is. We see based on where we are with our level of cohesion. We see the frequencies that we're attuned to and at the level of understanding that we have come to in our knowledge. It's so easy to see an occurrence and be completely caught up in the surface level idea while completely missing what's truly going on all levels, on a deeper level. We create patterns of thought, internal felt facts for ourselves based on the impressions that we perceive from what we've ultimately been externally influenced by. We see a video of someone breaking something down to a simple, understandable truth and can easily fall victim to a reductive mind view. We make one observation and think because it makes sense on one level, it must make sense further. This limitation is one of the trickiest, as it's the basis for the foundation of all of our knowledge. This also applies to characteristics that we attribute to ourselves. We tell ourselves that we're sensitive in certain ways, prone to certain things. We can build a whole identity around our own self-imposed limitations. We can hear tips and advice from other people, make our own unique observations, and build a whole wall of limitations around an entire aspect of our life without even meaning to. Then when anything occurs on the other side of that wall, since we've already got our minds made up, we can't see past our own limitation that we've made. Everything on the other side of that wall has an unconscious prejudice. When our minds are made up about something and we've reached a conclusion, it squelches our inner curiosity. We've already attributed a label to something, so there's no purpose being inquisitive about any unique situation. Truly, every situation can be treated as unique. Although patterns are visible, no two things ever happen the same. An important practice for exercising self-realization is being a sovereign observer, honoring the present and treating every moment as a completely unique phenomena, a universe of its own. Understanding that you have a key role in how you choose to interpret every waking moment of your life is a total game changer. Our comfortable routines and preferences on the readily available first world luxuries of the modern age can make great examples of how we're so susceptible to a perceived baseline or a pattern of normal that when disturbed throws us for a loop of discomfort or even nervous system dysregulation. The technologies of today come with a myriad of unconscious labels that we perceive as the norm, when in fact they've quite literally only existed for a few decades. The labels we put on things change rapidly with group consensus, yet we often don't choose to change them for ourselves. We don't question that simple reduction that we've heard because it's such a convenient truth to us. There are many reasons why we choose to not think for ourselves in every way. Fear of the unknown, fear of being wrong, fear of being an outsider to group consensus. Mainly, though, it's just not as convenient. It's a complex world out there, and it takes a lot of time to blaze every trail for yourself. While it saves a lot of time and effort to use the information and knowledge that humans have figured out, it's just as important to keep that devil's advocate on your shoulder and question everything. Habituating questioning impactful thoughts, feelings, or a fact just for kicks is a powerful way to evolve your own sovereign conscious observation skills. Question everything, especially yourself. Our minds are constantly prioritizing what we see as most important, tucking many unrealized beliefs away easily into the archives of our mind just to function on a day-to-day basis. It makes up the baseline state of our consciousness, becomes our norm, and we quickly don't understand how anyone else doesn't see it that way, when we don't even truly know why we see it that way at all. We haven't looked at all of our convenient truths to find a deeper truth. At the core, evolving our personalized realization of truth are a key to shaping our reality with intention, and ultimately our cognitive freedom. Remember that the outer world appears differently to everyone, based on our inner projections. If you want to learn more about unlocking your key to personal freedom, check out my book, Love Over Fear, A Foundation for Autonomy, and follow for more. You can find the book and my free Love Over Fear embodiment course at jwesley.ca.